Now, the last section of Chapter 7 is going to talk about something called CPCTC. Okay? And what that means, what CPCTC means, is corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So, what that means is you're only going to use this step after you prove the two triangles congruent. So, basically, nothing changes as far as proving the triangles congruent. There's just going to be an extra step now. Okay? Because look, it says here, prove that HF is congruent to TV. Now, here's HF, and here's TV. Okay? Now, those aren't marked congruent. They seem like random sides in the triangles, but we'll get there. First things first, okay? You must prove the triangle is congruent first. So let's see what we have. Well, let's see. I have TU congruent to HG. That's given because those are already marked congruent. I've got angle U and angle G congruent. Also given. They marked them. Look at here. I've got UV congruent to FG. Again, given. Okay? So they marked everything for us. So what do I have? SAS. So, now this is important. Order matters. You can put the first triangle, you can put in any order of letters you want. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go triangle TVU is congruent. Now, whatever order I go with the first triangle, the second triangle has to go in the exact same order. So I went T to V to U. So here I've got to go H to F to G. So H, F, G. And it has to be in that order. Okay, the letters have to match up. If they don't, Delta Math's going to say it's wrong. I'm going to say it's wrong. Okay, reason, SAS. So the triangles are now congruent. Because the triangles are now congruent, that means that all the other parts of the two triangles that weren't marked congruent originally are now automatically congruent because the triangles are congruent. So, the thing I'm trying to prove, HF, is now congruent to TV. Why? Because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Okay? See, in 7.2 and 7.3, we were proving the triangle's congruent. This section, proving the triangle is congruent, isn't the end-all be-all. We're going to have one more step after that. Okay? That's how this is going to work. Okay? Now again, it says prove that angle H is congruent to angle T. So right now, angle H is congruent. That's the last step. Okay? Whatever you're trying to prove goes last. Well, let's see what the diagram gives us. So I've got TV is congruent to HF, given. They marked that for us. Look at that. TU is congruent to HG. Again, given. They marked it. Look at that. UV is congruent to FG. Given. Now notice, there are no congruent angles. So I have S, S, S. So triangle. So the reason here is SSS. Now we got to get the order of the letters right. So TVU. So T, V, U is congruent. Now look, T to V, there's the one mark there. So I got to go H to F. H, F, G. Okay? Now I can say, because the triangles are congruent, I got all three pairs of sides congruent. Now, because the triangles are now congruent, all three pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. Well, they just want one. They want H and T. And we got that now by CPCTC. Last one. Again, prove. So we need to prove. So that's the last step. We already know the reason. Okay. All right. We just got to figure out how the two triangles are congruent. Well, let's see. So WY is congruent to KI given. They're marked congruent. Let's see here. Angle X is congruent to angle J, also given. They marked them. This is kind of nice. They've marked everything. Angle Y is congruent to angle I, given. So what do I have? Angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. Well, let's just get the letters right. So WYX, triangle WYX is congruent. WYX, so I got to go KIJ. KIJ by AAS. Well, now that the two triangles are congruent, I can now prove that this extra pair of segments or extra pair of sides is congruent by CPCTC. So the question is going to be, how do you know when you have to use CPCTC? Look at what you're trying to prove, okay? If you're trying to prove that the two triangles are congruent and that's it, you're not going to use CPCTC. But if it says prove that a pair of segments are congruent or a pair of angles are congruent, then you're going to use CPCTC at the end, prove the triangle is congruent first, and then you get to your CPCTC.